Frosty welcome, dear Mr. Charles Reed. As you've requested, I've researched the outbursts of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont, Massachusetts. It turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours. A city drowning, the presence of something great yet unknown. As luck has had it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself, then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Johannes Vanderberg. Ooh, I'm excited. Interesting. Okay, that's us. Are we on a boat? Or is it just raining and we got like... No, we're on a boat. Oh, it's a Leviathan. Diving into the madness. Sharon Ship. I think that's Sharon, Karen. Slaughtering any pronunciation of it. Gosh, this is gonna drive me crazy. Let's get started then.
Hope I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
Let's freak out loud. Settings, audio. I'm sorry guys, let's just turn that down. Letter from J. Vanderberg. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I have researched the outbursts of hysteria, vision... Okay. We already read that. Frosty, welcome. Oh, we got a folding camera.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
I mean, that's fair. Let's see. Okay, I do have ammo. That's how you enter that. Slows down a little bit. Okay. That exits it. So that wants me to take a photo. I think I'm starting to get it. Okay, photo of a trophy plate. Ooh, I got some XP. Already checked that out. Let's see what else. Let's turn on the light. It's a cool flag. Guess we'll find out what it means later. We got some pin-up ladies. Let's get off the boat. Okay, good later. Let's talk to this dude.
Now get out!
Is that a life vest, or does he have like a magazine? I guess that's a life chest vest, because that's a chest. That's
At
probably
last,
Mr. Johannes.
Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
That's an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont.
Gosh.
By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot, or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Pleasure was all
Oh,
mine, Mr.
before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
I wonder if he's a wizard. Ew. What is Okay, so I can only use the mind's eye for a little bit. We got a little mini HUD marker. Not everything's loot. Let's go bug this dude.
The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sown.
Ain't nobody sowing no seeds up in here. People get around by car then. A little higher. The physics are like fine. That's creepy. Where am I supposed to go? So that's under the kill bar. I already went down there. Oh. Got a shovel. Let's pull an old-timey fire engine. Broken down car. Apparently this is also the city dump. British truck.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is
Why does
found,
that
and
dude look
that
like a
is
monkey?
final.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of
He
these
looks like he should be an
Innsmouthers.
Innsmouther.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about Visions. Outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera. You have a point, newcomer.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you. I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to the house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, and to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Dude, chill, homie. So we got homie with the umbrella and this dude with the sawed off. Is that sawed off lever action? That's interesting.
I've said everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer, and keep your hands where I can see them.
Is he a police officer without a badge? Another one of these short lever actions. See if I can go in. Dead fish. That's lovely. Okay, so we got this H. Ew, the squishing. Some drying herbs, lavender, and I can't tell what these things are, and garlic. That was an interesting step up. Yeah, that's how you get upstairs. Ah, dude, does no one know how to, like, clean their house? Gross. Bathtub. It's through this door. Cool.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for. The book is damp
So I
and
can't
damaged,
read
but
it.
clearly well cared for.
Oh, so I got shell casings and gunpowder. What can I use any? Like, how do I make ammo? So I can only open up one side. So I can't break it. Can't break that.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
So there's a dog somewhere. The fact that we haven't seen it's not concerning at all. Let's go up the stairs.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
There's that Boston accent I like. Let's check it out. Okay, it's just saw that doorknob.
Choo choo.
Choo choo.
Choo choo.
Oh. I wondered why you said that. Oh, I got alcohol. Fancy. I don't know what that is. Stack of newspapers and a barrel.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee. Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis. We were here. This is our house. Barry was outside, on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... okay. my head began to burst, and he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing, just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me.
Called him.
That sounds familiar. Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was at or starve.
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsider, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know. Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay, have mercy on his soul.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or, Kay, did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Frosty will come. Stony Roberts request hotel room key. Mind, combat, vigor. Oh, okay, mind. So combat, vigor, and mind. So we can set traps, carry 7 more pistol rounds, to 25 pieces of any crafting material. Oh, okay, so I could probably use the crafting material to build the like a Molotov or something. Map. Ooh, I love maps. So I wonder if this is the Port District. No, this is Grimhaven Bay. Right now I'm stuck to here. Oh, okay, so this is the port. That's where I'm stuck right now. Inventory, so I got, ooh. Ew, a 38 auto. Okay, the alcohol is for first aid kit. Let's make more rounds. That's cool. Okay. I actually really like this better than Call of Cthulhu already.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee. 5 cards short of a full house.
I have to turn it on.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
Ah, that's so cool to see them. I've read about them forever. Oh.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
So this is the Inmouthers.
Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebheil, Nukulena, Haften.
Evidence. Okay, so that enters it.
Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebheil, Nukulena, Haften.
Oh, that's sick.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
Just jumped right in. Oh!
Take this, ape face.
Aw, that's mean. His mommy tells him he's handsome. Oh. That dude hit him with a barrel.
Yeah, run!
So it's not done there. Yeah. God, I hate that dumb backpack.
It'll take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Back in here. That's interesting. Looks like it's spreading like a vine.
What's happening?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Take this, ape face.
That's
Ah!
one, two.
What?
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Cool, taking all these in. Select. Cool.
My head. I still hear those voices.
Gonna have to. Okay, keep running. Jump.
So the fishermen pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
Gonna make on this way. Very nice. King of the castle. God, I am getting kind of nauseous.
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong. There's something in the pocket.
Bloodstained note. Lewis, please, just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly with the fuzz snooping around the port. But don't worry, I've struck a nice deal with the proper people and should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more week and I'll return everything with double interest. Peter.
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
Might as well check everything out. Cool, some gunpowder. See if we can follow it.
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far. The door won't budge.
That's interesting, there's a lock. We got some XP. Probably should have just pulled out. Oh.
One fatal round through the forehead.
Aw.
That's no accident. This was deliberate. One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Let's see if I can find any loot. Just gotta go into the mine palace. Let's see what happens. Torn piece of jacket. Let's say no. That's all my stuff in my case book. Huh. Okay. Oh, Lewis may be at the bar. Let's go confront the... Got my master blaster and let's go confront that dude. I gotta climb up the stairs. Oh. Blackwood Marsh Fish Canning Factory. Why does that look like he's about to like make sweet, sweet love into that fish? Really creepy. Going for a nice little jog. Okay, so this is the... Is this the bar? I'm gonna climb up the stairs. What's the map? at a bar, dude? The freak frack is... Okay, that's that. Dude, I am loving this game. Is this the bar? Like... I'm confused now. Okay, that's the bar. Okay, right there. That makes way more sense. How are you supposed to get down that? Like, oh, it's the ramp, and I jumped down the other side. Silly. And there's those guys. Gotta check for loot everywhere. If I didn't look for loot everywhere, I'd probably get through these games faster. But I'm definitely a goblin when it comes to gameplay. If I can jump this, can I jump you? Or are you gonna let me know? You're gonna be a piece of shit. Can I talk to these?
The
fine
port
folks?
is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
Okay, so these guys got... Oh, and only the sergeant or whatever has a badge. So I can't, like... Can't go into you. That's interesting that there's just a broken tank. It's just like, I'm on fire, but no one's here to put it out. Okay, what's down here? Definitely a nosy now. Do you say anything? Where are you?
Stop it.
Oh my god. I just killed them. Push them into the ocean. I'm just gonna run away. Having that game make me nauseous like this though. Normally there's things when I go exploring like this. Loosen this up. Remhaven Bay. Bar, can I talk to you,
You
stranger?
look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Okay, you're gonna talk about yourself in the third person. I don't want to talk to you. Where's old fish face? Kind of like her. You got a fish face? No, you got a normal
knock
face.
it off.
Don't mind me as I go snooping.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
What you buying? What you selling?
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
He ain't no snitch.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Throck. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him, once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing
that's
I've
just
e
ever
me, Ma.
encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
Bye.
Ugh, I'll miss the Carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Stay alert! Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
I am offended by that stereotype that Irish are drunks. May be true, but I'm offended.
Come closer,
No, I love
troubled
you.
soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of, fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
I'd be disappointed if it didn't.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
All right, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Let's hear what my future holds.
Good. Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars, circled by the dead. A race from one to the next, as time itself laughs.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
You are welcome. I can't wait to see what you do.
Let's see, so crafting was here. Get that war. That's cool. Mythos. Skills, still no points. Inventory. Make a couple rounds. So I got 8 rounds. Already went back there. Can't go in there. So the only way is up. drawings. That's cool. What happens if I take a photo? Oh, hold 7. That's good to know.
What the? Get the. Oh.
Yeah. Nice complete sentence. Like the skylight. I guess it is better than a dirty window.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just 'cause I look different to you? Wanna spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right.
Listen,
well,
Linda.
Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming at us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right. Those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, There's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
You think you're the first person to offer me a bribe?
Please, Mr. Reed.
Now, don't try my patience further, Mr. Flynn.
Not gonna take the bribe, but I will loot any and everything in here. If there's nothing in here. Okay. I mean, that seems pretty cut and dry. Go this way, through here.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it.
I'm not gonna believe it.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
And just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family and took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons. Justice, bittersweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to
It's
make
a weird
himself
facial
so
hair
useful.
and a tiny nose.
Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Kay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions, and I needed to stop. I was drawn here, or guided, or I don't know. But I believe the source of this madness is here, in Oakmont.
You're not wrong, Mr. Reed. An inexplicable hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster.
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
Ooh, 4440. I got ooh. I'm loving these. Let's go to inventory. I don't care about the keys book. Ooh, I got a revolver-ish. It's weird you can make antipsychotics out of alcohol and a coil spring.
I've said everything I know.
These. Okay, we'll be waiting for my report. What do I want to do? In Old Grove, the manor. Okay, so it is Sitsi, key to the headquarters. It's in the northern cover side, sort of Asher Road and Hubert Ave. Northern cover side. So it's like here. Cutscene. Ew. Homie does not know how to dress. Did he fall down or did he keep going? Not the heck. Oh, ended up at the hotel. Lost at sea. Robert Throgmorton funded an expedition to discover the origin of the mass hysteria gripping Oakmont. The expedition was to explore the seabed near Oakmont. Contact with the expedition was soon lost. Albert Throgmorton was the only known survivor. He was subsequently murdered. I was hired to find any other expedition members, dead or alive. Throgmorton will be waiting for my report in his manor in southern Old Grove.
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brother.
My diary, part 1. Ooh, I read in the diary. I don't know what exactly sank the USS Cyclops. Only remember the screams and metal creaking, water filling the deck, and my headache. The worst I've ever had. I found myself among the floating seaweed drowning. A nearby piece of a boat helped me survive and reach the shore of a small island. They found me on it later, starving, half mad, and babbling about the ancient ruins and their denizens. The officials said none of what I thought I'd seen was real. But my memories are true. My strange powers gained after the ordeal prove it. Found something horrible on that island. Something old, dark, and slithering, and it still haunts me. That's cool. So kind of like with the Call of Cthulhu game, we're also a World War I vet. Don't know why that's so hard to rotate. USN Charles W. Reed, 321-17, 10-994?
Never again, they say.
Why is there a death date on it? That's interesting. Ew, no bed sheets?
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
What? Yes. Oh my god, yes. He's the king in yellow. That explains a lot. That's so cool. That's so cool. Yeah, where? Man of science. Wonder if that's because he looks like a Nazi. Fisherman. Kinda interesting. Police envoy. That's cool. Ooh, the Plague Doctor. That's unique. Master Sleuth. That's sick. That's interesting. I think I'm gonna go with the Windcoat though. Dude, I love any game that you can address how you or that you can change how you dress. Yes. Raids on Innsmouthers. The number of attacks on the Innsmouth immigrants has increased. Raids are intensifying with more and more Innsmouthers exposed to abuse and assault. Sometimes whole families are found dead in their houses. Police are on the case with several illegal Innsmouthers businesses captured and their owners sent to jail. This city ought to have cleaned these fish-faced scum long ago, said Robert Throgmorton, head of the Throgmorton Graham family. I regret only one thing. It all started too late. Had we not neglected our civic duties, my son Albert would still be here with us. Oh, so that was like posted last night. That's cool, and I got a bathroom. That looks crappy. I got water though. A lantern. Someone left me a letter. Note from J. Vanderberg. Mr. Reed, it seems that you overexerted yourself while conducting the investigation for Mr. Throgmorton. Forgive me for the audacity, but I brought you to Devil's Wreath while you were unconscious. Please take more care of yourself in the future. I won't be there for you every time, Johans. Or the King in Yellow. Boom, boom, boom. I gotta go all the way back through for a green. Yeah, there we are. Oh my god, yes. I like this one way better. There's way more tropes. Oh,
Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already.
They gave me my own sign on the door. Shell casings, metal scrape. Oh my god, it was in this steamer trunk. I love steamer trunks. Can't open. Yeah, and I got rid of that damn backpack. That's all I care about. The nightmares. I boarded up the windows and locked the door. They're just men. The Yellow King's gang. They can't get here now. Now there's only me. Me and these nightmares. A little longer and I'll figure them out. That's cool. The Yellow King, which means that, like, anyone that helps him, he's gonna like slowly drive insane. Which I don't know if I want to use the revolver or the 38. Ooh, a love letter. Keep it down, Mr. Archer. I've seen you dragging things into your room. Mind the floors. I'll make you pay for any scratches you leave. Your landlord? I thought this was a hotel. I mean, I get that it like could be a boarding house, but like. Steel.
The door won't budge.
Okay. So I can go downstairs or upstairs. So I feel like if this game was split up into chapters like Call of Cthulhu, that would have been the prologue. Ooh. That's tight. Too many coincidences. So the lighthouse is out. Several ships have gotten lost at sea, and some are now decorating the city's beaches. There's one thing. But now there's an enterprising fellow at the city port hiring salvagers to recover ships. He's turning a tidy profit from selling them. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look into it. Now, if only the city wasn't so impossible to navigate. Yeah, I'm gonna get lost. Gonna get super lost. I already have a hard time with these. Don't mind me. I'm just taking your gunpowder and alcohol. Copies? No, I can't do beige. So the center is there. Gonna have to come back here. Don't know why I want to hit circle for light. It's done. Okay, some aggression there. So go downstairs.
Finally,
Oh my God, I thought-
you're awake. Gotta tell you, though, mister, you want to stay on here, you stop making all that noise.
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't really remember what happened, but I'll do my best.
Yeah? Well, next time it happens, you end up sleeping under the bridge like the other newcomers.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Are we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish.
Ooh, a packet. Small grilled cheese sandwiches. I might not be able to stay on here too much longer because I am starving. To my dear nephew, my dear Victor, how is Oakmont treating you? Should you require any support, the Blackwoods will be happy to help you. I have arranged for that. Regarding your question, I don't know where Robert went, sadly, only that he did not say an Innsmouth. Perhaps there is hope he didn't perish in that cursed raid. Take good care of the hotel, please. Plenty of our relatives were interested in the property, but you're still my favorite nephew. I know the Devil's Reef is in good hands. Kind regards, Aunt Portia. Don't mind me, I'm just super nosy and like to get into everyone's crap. Since I have enough for a few rounds, probably gonna check out the rest of this hotel. Note about the hobo signs. Darren, I think I'm finally starting to figure this out. Locals use signs to mark special places that you know already, kind of like this secret. Thank you. This secret signs the secret signs hobos use all over the country. What I learned is that the tradition dates back to times well before the flood. I've been able to find out the meaning of some of them. You'll see the crooked H sign on doors around town. That means that the house is uninhabited. The crosshatch grid sign marks hidden caches of useful items. The V-shaped sign is for barricaded, dangerous places. Good catch there, they say. Still haven't figured out this spiral-shaped sign, though. You'll have to investigate for yourselves. And if you see a sign with a cross and 3 Ks, reach for the gun. Okay? Cool. Don't mind me, I'm so sorry. To Walter, can I help you if I hear you're peddling your cheap, affordable living again? Could live with you running out beast-ridden flop houses, but you're cutting into my profit. Don't make that mistake. I know you're on the fish market, and I have dangerous people living here that I can send after you. You've been warned thick. Okay, time to go through all. And I drove my last character insane in the membrane. Ooh, and you can fast travel, yay! Dude, this city got wrecked. I can see why it's called the sinking city, though. Well, thank you to everyone that came out and caught me tonight, today, this afternoon, this evening. Once again, this is Mikey Sanity. Thank you for staying with me. Remember to stay sane. Enter madness. And what goes down must come